Hello. Many people believe that intelligence, or IQ, is what determines success. But researchers have found that people with an average IQs outperform those with higher IQs 70% of the time. It turns out that the missing link in determining a person's long-term success is actually emotional intelligence, or EQ. So, with that being said, many organizations make the same mistake by focusing on developing hard skills. Well, the truth is that soft skills like emotional intelligence is actually what makes a world of difference. And the studies have demonstrated that to be the strongest predictor of job performance and success. Plus, high levels of EQ in the workplace creates stronger and more rewarding collaboration between coworkers, as well as a satisfying workplace and relationships, which in turn leads to reduced stress, anxiety, and greater productivity. I like to say where there's greater productivity, there are also greater profits. Talent Smart studied 34 important workplace skills, including emotional intelligence, and found that emotional intelligence was the highest predictor of work performance. Another study found that high EQ also correlates to increases in earnings, problem-solving skills, as well as leadership effectiveness. So it's no wonder then that emotional intelligence reduces conflict, which has been shown to increase retention rates by 67%, saving both recruiting and training cost. So in this course, let me tell you, the good news is that emotional intelligence can be developed. I'm going to show you what you're going to learn from the biblical perspective, or biblical emotional intelligence, where we will learn a different perspective on emotional intelligence and how to prevent yourself from being sucked into, vacuumed into other people's negative emotions by actually understanding your own emotions and why those emotions can be contagious. Assess your own level of emotional intelligence. These are just some of the things that you're going to learn, as well as being able to know your strengths and weaknesses. And you'll understand how emotions work and how to develop awareness of yourself and others. You'll also recognize your own emotional states and things that trigger you or that control your thoughts. And then you'll be able to redirect those thoughts. So your emotions can lead you or mislead you. And so we're going to learn how to take hold of those emotions so that we avoid triggers in order to prevent yourself from escalating into unwanted emotional states like anger or fear. And then you'll also be able to recognize those things in other people and help them to reduce that stress. You'll be able to reduce stress and release it so that it doesn't fill you up or make you susceptible to other people's negative emotions and energy. So we're going to use some quick, powerful and strategies, tools and strategies to overcome negative emotions, including escalating from anger, stopping yourself from your pride, and things of that nature. Then once you develop awareness of and control over your emotions, you will explore how to handle other people's emotions. So these are some of the things that we're going to talk about in emotional intelligence and what you'll find in this course. You'll also develop better communication, a stronger relationship with your coworkers, a stronger relationship with all people who are in your life, from your spouse to your children and other family members. You'll learn how to identify nonverbal communication and body language that tells you what someone else is feeling. Keep in mind that 80% of communication is nonverbal. You'll also establish rapport and connect to others, which will allow you to take on a position of influence and authority. And this can truly be supportive when you're developing healthy, empathetic relationships so that you understand another person's perspective. At the same time, You're not going to embrace their negativity or be impacted by it, but you're going to understand why they feel the way they do. And so you'll be able to sharpen your listening skills and communicate effectively, which improves your reflective listening or attentive listening, right? Intentional listening skills. With simple techniques and powerful communication, we'll be able to go through emotional states like apathy, defensiveness, anger, and even how that affects crime. You'll be emotionally intelligent. You'll be an emotionally intelligent magnet. You'll be able to create more positive environments everywhere you go. Where there's low confidence, you'll be able to rise that confidence because of your emotional awareness in that environment. So who am I to talk about all of this? I know you're asking. I am Tabatha Pittman, CEO of Tabatha Pittman Coaching and Consulting. I provide transformational coaching services so that people are able to be trained in my programs. I develop curriculums for entrepreneurs and businesses. I also host Show Up, which is an online TV show talking about relevant current events. I co-host TNT Podcast, where we talk about events that pertain to women and all things which are loving and uplifting. I do live events and conferences, and I've worked with churches, students, coaches, and businesses from all over the world. My programs are created based on over a decade of my experience in corporate America, as well as my human resources background. I have business development and coaching. I am a certified life and relationship coach, which is my focus predominantly. I also have a background in ministry and a master's degree in strategic human resources management. My research on emotional intelligence is based in what my graduate thesis was on, emotional intelligence in women in the workforce or corporate America. So with that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the course, and I look forward to serving you. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful day.